So hi, I'm Paul Dim Saragosa. This is my research proposal. So science-based management of heavy metals contamination in water bodies from small-scale mining in Surigao del Norte. So a research proposal for mine environmental laws and ethics. So introduction. Small-scale mining (SSM) in Surigao del Norte supports the local economy but causes serious water pollution due to unregulated release of toxic heavy metals like mercury, lead, and arsenic. These pollutants persist in water bodies, accumulating in fish and crops, and pose health risks to communities. Although the Philippine Clean Water Act (RA 9275) sets standards to control such pollution, challenges like weak enforcement, lack of facilities, and limited awareness hinder effective implementation at the local level. So this study aims to assess the extent of water contamination from small-scale mining activities in Surigao del Norte, evaluates the implementation of RA 9275 in the region, and recommends science-based strategies that balance environmental protection with sustainable mining practices. Through this research, a more effective and locally adaptable approach to water pollution control can be developed to safeguard both human health and environment. So next is the review of related literature. So water pollution from small-scale mining in areas like Benguet and Compostela Valley contributes to severe water pollution primarily due to mercury used in gold extraction. So in MGB 2019 reports, mercury levels often exceed WHO standards in water. Mercury becomes methyl mercury, a toxic compound that accumulates in fish and poses health risks to consumers. So another review is heavy metals and environmental impact. So DENR in 2021 found high levels of lead and arsenic near mining sites in Surigao del Norte. These heavy metals affect fish, crops, and biodiversity and contaminate water used for drinking and farming, threatening the livelihoods of local communities. So the rule of RA 9275, Clean Water Act of 2004, to mandates wastewater treatment and pollution control, including for mining operation. However, in 20, Javier and Bautista 2018 highlight poor enforcement in rural areas due to limited resources and minor awareness, making full implementation difficult. So the methodology of our research proposal. So that in data collection, site selection focuses will it focus we will focus in the barangays near the Surigao River with active small scale mining where community depend on local water resources and contamination is concerned. Water samples will be collected upstreams and downstreams of mining sites to test for mercury, lead, and arsenic levels in a laboratory. Surveys and interviews we will conduct with miners, residents, and officials from LGU and DNR to understand mining practices, awareness of environmental laws, and compliance. Document review, analysis of water quality reports and regulatory documents from DNR and EMB to evaluate adherence to environmental policies. In that data analysis, comparison of heavy metals. After collecting the water samples, we'll compare the results to the safety standards set by the DNR and the WHO. So this will help us determine whether the levels of mercury, lead, and arsenic are higher than what's considered safe for human health and the environment. So mapping contamination hotspot. So we will use a basic GIS tools. We'll map out the areas that show the highest level of contamination. This visual representation will make it easier to see where the worst pollution is and which communities are most at risk. In policy analysis, we'll also look at how well the Clean Water Act RA 9275 is being implemented in these areas. So this part of the study will help us understand where enforcement might be falling short and what can be done to improve local water quality management. So recommendations, once the data is analyzed, we'll propose strategies to address the contamination issue. This will include improving compliance. We'll suggest ways to improve monitoring and enforcement environmental laws, ensuring that mining activities follow the rules, and protect water resources. So sustainable mining practices, the research will also recommend cleaner mining methods, better waste management, and water treatment solution that can help reduce pollution from small-scale mining operation. Selected barangays in Surigao del Norte with active small-scale mining operation, particularly those near the Surigao River. So reference says that these are references, and that will be all. Thank you.